Okay guys, so I just wanted to show you that I had ordered on Amazon and received my Mr. Volcano 2-burner forge. So with that, there's a lot to put together and to do, but you get a main burn tube and the secondary burn tube that has the valve to isolate it so that you can do 2-burner or turn it off and run it as a 1-burner. The air tubes to adjust the flame. It comes with the hose, a 30 psi pressure regulator, and connectors to your burn tubes. A splitter. I'm probably going to add a PSI gauge to this just so that I know what pressure I'm running at, and fine-tuning just so that I have that for my reference. Comes with instructions, warnings, and operating instructions. So you got operating instructions and you've got setup instructions. So I will be showing you guys, we have to apply the rigidizer to the blanket, to the wool blanket, and we have to apply the refractory mortar after that. So I will show that. But also included, so here's the rigidizer. You do have to mix that 1-to-1 and wet the blanket before you insert it into the forge. The double burner comes with 2 bricks, and I believe it said 4 pounds of the refractory powder that then we will have to mix up. So I just wanted to show you guys what came in the box. And also what I have seen some comments on is the spot welds. I guess through different heating cycles you can pop the little spot welds. So I am going to try and drill with a cobalt drill bit for hardened steel and put some self-tapping screws in just to try and help lock that in so it doesn't pop loose and cause me problems in the future. On the top, if those pop off in the future, those I'll probably just use my little welder and re-tack those if I have to in the future. But I thought I'd go ahead and try and do the base and just lock everything together so I don't have a future problem there. Okay guys, so my thought is just use some self-tapping screws, try and keep it simple. So like I had mentioned, I got a cobalt drill bit that's made for hardened steels. I did a practice one just to see that it would work. I think I'm going to do 3 down each side. Just don't want this to expand and crack these welds open in the future and then have my forge kind of fall apart. So just a little bit of WD-40 and just nice and slow so that I don't burn the bit. Okay, and I'll probably trim these off just so it doesn't hold the forge up any. Alright, so I'll get these drilled and show you the end result. Okay guys, so that's 3 on each side. I think that went really well, so I think I will try and see if I can get 2 on each of these tubes, just so I can head off any future problems. So let's see if that will drill or not. Just don't want to burn up my drill bit here. Okay, that went pretty smooth. Okay, try one more. Alright, well, just lost power on my battery. Alright, well, I will do the other tube and then we'll get to the blanket. Okay guys, so it comes with 16 ounces of rigidizer concentrate. You mix it 1-to-1 ratio, shake it vigorously, which I have. Then you wet the blanket, pre-wet it a little bit. So I'm going to do that. Okay, now I got it pre-wet. Now I got to use the full 32 ounces of the rigidizer before I can stick it in the forge, and then it'll take a day or two to dry. Okay guys, that is a lot of spraying. I've got the blanket saturated, so now I am going to try and get the blanket in here. Before I forget, I didn't mention earlier, but this 2-burner Mr. Volcano Forge cost me on Amazon $146 after tax, which I really think is quite amazing, that you can get a forge for that price. Of course, there's many that are more expensive, but I thought I would try this. The reviews seemed pretty positive for the price, so hopefully that'll all work out for me. Let's see, trying to get it lined up here. Gotta get these holes in the blanket to line up. Okay. Okay. Definitely some massaging that's got to be done. Okay guys, I think I've got it in there, and we'll let it dry, and then we'll do the refractory mortar in a few days. Alright guys, so it's been I think 3 days since I had done the rigidizer. So you can see it's all dry. Little pink here and there on the edges, but everything's dry. So I think things turned out alright. So now I'm getting ready to mix up the refractory, the mortar here, and put a coat inside on the blanket. And I think I'll either, if I have a little extra, I'm going to put a coat on my bricks, my fire bricks. Just try and make them last a little longer with the heat. The ones I bought here at the hardware store are good for 2200 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know about the ones they shipped me. They are different, but I'm going to just put a coating on and try and help them out a little bit, last a little longer, because I want to be able to block up the end, trap more heat inside, and I may or may not set bricks inside when making a blade. We'll see how that goes. So anyway, getting ready to mix up this refractory mortar. The directions say to mix up 2.25 pounds. So I'm going to turn my scale on. Alright, and I'm in pounds and ounces. Each bag that I got says it's 8 ounces. Very close, 7.9. Okay, 2.25. Okay, so I'm slightly over, but that leaves a little bit in this bag. Okay, I'm going to reset the scale to 0, and now I need 10.37 ounces of water. Okay, so slightly over again. All right, I'll get that mixed up. It says to mix about 5 minutes, so I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I'll show you when I'm ready to start coating the fire blanket. Alright guys, so I've got this mixed up. It says to mix it for 5 minutes and to basically like a sour cream consistency. I think I've got that. So start coating. And I'm just going to use gravity here. Oh, I already forgot a step. I'm supposed to pre-wet the blanket. Okay, hopefully that's good enough. Alright guys, so I'm going to work on that and I'll show you once I have it all coated. Alright guys, so I just wanted to show you real quick. I've got a coating inside, and before I coat my ends, I had some insulation blanket sticking out. So I just used a little Sawzall blade, a fine one, and just shaved it down just to get everything flush on the ends, so that if I stick a brick up against it, that it will be flush. I just want to be able to have a nice flush end and be able to get a nice clean look. So I think I've got that now. But just wanted to show you guys, so then I'll finish up the mortar here and get back to you. Okay guys, so I've got the ends sealed up. Just try and smooth everything out here. Okay, give you a quick look here. Alright, so I think I've got everything coated. Just a nice even coat, all brushed out, both ends. And now I just gotta let that dry. Alright, so we'll be back after this is all dry, so 24 hours. Okay guys, just wanted to show you that after my first coat here, I had a little bit left over, so I was able to get one coat on one side of the bricks. Hopefully the next time I do the second coat I can do the edges, but I don't want to handle them and get them all messed up. But I did have to pre-wet them. I sprayed them with the spray bottle because I did one without doing that and it's just started drying up really fast, so I pre-wet the other ones and that seemed to help a lot. Alright, hopefully we'll see you guys in 24 hours.